Yahweh Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahushai, Barakati Yahweh Barakati Yahushai, Bashim Wadash. And we give double honors to our apostles and our elders, which are the apostle elders, a great millstone, which feed us with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding through the spirit and power of Yahbashim Yahushai. 2024, which is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. The Yahbashim Yahushai redeems the elect and brings the elect out of this madness and delivers the elect and brings them into the land of Israel. Heaven is going to be on earth, man. All right, man, these days are flying by. I just want to jump into this quick lesson. Just watching some titles of videos and just going through and seeing where the spirit will lead. And this topic came into my mind, man. Adding and taking away is a bad look. All right, and we know that's going into this hell doctrine because that's the new flavor. That's the new flavor of rebuke right now. Because and with these other guys, it's a constant issue. It's a constant something. If it's not this, then it's going to be something else. And how do we know that this is that generation? Because the same thing Yahushua was battling. Hey, shalom to those on the comment board. Yabashim Yashar Brakatah, Bashim Rakak Das, Virgin Islands, shalom Malak. Almost home, bro. But touching into this issue with Nate and his hell doctrine, that's hey, Jake's not fearing, man. They don't move with fear. We have our own sins, but when it comes to the word of the Lord, it's got to be intact, man. This is a roadmap. This is not something willy-nilly. That's what Yahushua was trying to implement. He was trying to implement the way to salvation, man. What does a shepherd do? A shepherd leads. That's what Yahushua's main purpose was to lead us to the right direction on where we should go and how to get to the Heavenly Father. That's the whole point. Why did the Lord send Yahushua? To bring us back home. That's the whole point of a shepherd, to lead your sheep. That's why it says Israel is as a sheep without a shepherd, man. All right, and Lord willing, I'll stop and get some precepts. But the main point is the leader was leading us into salvation, and that was what through faith. And then Yahushua said, "Believe it upon me," out of the scriptures have said, and out of that belly shall flow rivers of living water. So let me close that. So the point of Yahushua was to lead us into salvation, and what is the point now? The Spirit is to lead us into salvation, man. Getting out of here is knowing the fear that these other guys have implemented. Hell's nothing but Esau's fear. And I've looked up many articles, and it's Shiloh, the grave. That's all it is, man. Now you got this waxing worse and worse spirit in Israel. And now you got guys that are taken away from the mark of the beast over personal vendettas, man. That's what why do you think men made a death oath that they would not eat until they killed Paul? That's the spirit that men was in those times, man. Because clearly that Paul was they couldn't beat him spiritually, so they had to get carnal, man. That's what a lot of these guys would do if it was up to them. When you go into calling somebody a child molester and all these and bums, they hate us, man. And that's why it says they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. All we're telling Nate and them is that what? Hell's a made up fable. That's doctrines taught by men. And that's all. Only thing to do is to scare you into meeting, because what did he say? His congregation's window shopping, man. Apostles and elders don't have to say that about brothers in Great Millstone. They encourage you to watch these videos. Why? So if you get caught up out there, that's on you, man. But if you endure and you have a good foundation, that's those. What did Yahushua say? It says, "He that buildeth his foundation on rock." That's what this is building yourself on, man. We coming at a time where you're going to be tried and you're going to have to pass the test, man. The Lord wants the real McCoy, just like you test gold, just like you test a product. Even in my job, man, you have to test the product before you let it out. So that's the same spirit that even on a carnal level, you have to test something to make sure that there's no leaks in it. We make tanks, big ass tanks, right? And if the tank doesn't pass the test, and you have to find the hole and you have to plug that hole, man. So what do you think is happening right now with the elect? The elect is being tested to see if they can hold that air, hold that truth, hold that doctrine, man. That's why it says, when the Lord comes on the earth, shall he find faith? That's what he's going to be looking for. What's the faith? That's the true understanding, the 100% knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that the Lord has given to us. Not any, that's why the Lord said it, where is thy garment, man? So you're going to have your garment on, and that's the understanding of this truth. You're going to clothe yourself in doctrine. You're not going to clothe yourself in the doctrine of Esau. 501c3 charter, that's wearing Esau's clothes, man. That's patchwork. You can't put patchwork into this truth, man. It has to be brand new fabric. That's why it says you must become as a new man again. All right. So what we're doing now is trying to tell these guys to take off that old man, that old belief, and put on that true understanding, man. Hell has no mercy. There's no mercy in that, man. How would the Lord be a merciful power, but then turn around and have you burn for millions of years, man? How's that merciful? The Lord said that he shall not always strive with man. So that's something that the Lord is giving. He said, I'm not going to always strive with man, because guess what? They're flesh. But we are spirits in flesh right now. That's what our mission is to do. We're wearing tools. We're human. We're living tools for the building of the temple, man. All right. That's what we're being done now. That's why you reincarnate. Why did Yahushua preach reincarnation? All right. Did not Solomon commit a heinous act? How did he? And Solomon was promised to be what? To sit on that throne, and he's fulfilling that through being what? Yahushua. Salakia, let me get over. So you seeing all these things take place now. Yahushua is setting the tone for us to believe on the truth the right way. That's what all of this is doing. It's setting the record straight, man. And Nate is pulling out doctrines and pulling out things to confuse Jake, man. That's bringing them right back into another version of the church. That's all it is. It's not no new understanding, man. Hell's been around. Hell has been around. That's been a fear factor for a long time. And I never clicked with hell, even in the church. Something was off in it, man. That you're going to burn somewhere forever and no mercy. Now that the Lord has opened it up and say, what? You going to have to come back? All Jake is going to come back, man. 2/3 of Jake, even the ones that don't make it. They're going to come back and they're going to be live again a full life. That's why it says some shall rise to everlasting contempt, man. They're going to have their heads down for a while because, well, guess what? They messed up in that life. And then they're going to be redeemed and they're going to be made right, man. So hell is just a fear factor and a thing to scare Jake into moving the way that Nate wants him to move. If you leave IUIC, guess what? You ain't gonna be in heaven. It's only gonna be IUIC, man. Which is bullshit. That's bullshit. Even Yahushua said it. It says them that should not that don't go against me, gather with me, man. So what are they talking about? That's the understanding right there. That Yahushua said it. Guess what? There's gonna be those that push me that's not directly under me. But guess what? If they pushing me, then they with me. So, but these guys are pushing against the Lord, man. And there's going to be some real things happen, man. This eclipse was a sign and a wonder that things are about to heat up. Things are heating up, man. And we coming to the time of salvation. So, Lord willing, us edifying lesson. I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to say, call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Hakwadash. Until the next time I say Shalom. Hold on, bro. Let me get these precepts. I'm pulling my destination. Hold on, all right. Hold on. I must needs to read this precept. Damn, this driveway is skinny, man. The driveways are demonic, man. Hold on. Shalom. Hold on, bro. This is the book of, Micah 3 and verse 1. And it says, and I said, here I pray you, O heads of Jacob. That's the leadership. It says, and ye princes of the house of Israel, is it not for you to know doctrine, judgment? And that's right. And hell is a form of judgment. But if you know the real act of judgment, then you would know that Yahweh Shem Yahushua isn't going to make his people burn forever. You're going to come back, you're going to reset, and then you're going to be back in the flesh. That's what reincarnation, back incarnate is flesh. So you coming back into the flesh. And it says, Micah 3 and 3, who also, or Salakia 3 and 2, it says, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off the skin. That's right. He's filleting it. Because what does Ezekiel the 37th chapter say? Our sinews, our bones, our marrow, those are the things dealing with the understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that's being given to us. All right, that we're putting back on. But Nate and them is filleting the skin off of them, man, and putting them back into what? Obscurity, darkness, confusion. Who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off the skin from off them and their flesh from off their bones. Back in Ezekiel the 37th chapter. Micah 3 and 3, who also eat the flesh of my people and fillet the skin from off them, and they make merchandise of them. That's what IUIC is about, buying garments, buying starter kits, selling the words of the Lord, man. And it says, and they break their bones and chop off them in pieces. That's where you have the prayer parable of Ezekiel the 37th chapter, the valley of dry bones. When we went into the doctrine and lost the knowledge and understanding, we became that valley of dry bones. We became broken. We became brittle. We became fleshless, understandingless. We became what does it say? Ignorant to the salvation, to the commonwealth. That's what the scriptures say, the commonwealth of Israel, man. Okay? And it says, and chop them in pieces as for the pot. And if you read Ezekiel, I think Ezekiel 34, if I'm not mistaken, it's called the pot, where the Lord described he was going to take the choice bones and put them in the pot. And he told Ezekiel to boil the pot and to let the scum come off, man. So that's what it's going to. It's talking about the bones and dealing with the hierarchy of Israel, all right, the men. And it says, in the cauldron, and the flesh within the cauldron. But yeah, look up the boiling pot, and it should be Ezekiel. It says, but ye, Isaiah 65:11, but ye are they that forsake the Lord and forgot my holy mountain. What is that? The rulership. All right. It says that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. And you're going into the wickedness, man. All right. But Nate is a stumbling block that must come. All right. And he even did that interview. He's like, I don't know if I'm a cop. He didn't even answer straight, man. So the guy's very snaky when it comes to certain things, man. So you got to watch it and be thankful Yahweh Shem Yahshua brought us to the true understanding of this doctrine, man. All right, so with that, I say call halal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Kadash. Lord willing, I'll try to get another sit down in to go into this hell doctrine a little bit more, or wherever the spirit wants to go. With that, I say shalom until the next time. Keep faith. Shalom, bro.